Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Alex of OPL, and today we are going to be taking a look at the supposedly leaked images slash loading screens of the next zombie maps for Black Ops 2, as well as the new leaked image of the poster for the map pack itself. Now, I'm going to actually go off right the back and tell you guys that these are, I'm 99.6% sure that these are fake, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm also going to show you how to spot fakes, because they're actually quite simple to spot these fakes. And let's get started. So, with these new zombie loading screen images, the first thing that we need to do, and to really explain why I think these are fake, we're going to actually look at the Die Rise loading screen. Because what Treyarch does is they show an additional image of their next map, basically for, like, the next zombie map. It's kind of been a little Easter egg they've had going ever since Ascension, I believe, or it might have been called today, but they've been doing this more often recently. Except for Transit. Transit, they didn't show anything for Die Rise. That's understandable because it was in a different format, the loading screen. So the first thing that we're going to notice is in the bottom right corner, I'm going to actually zoom in on it, is that we have what appears to be a film reel, or kind of almost like a pulley style steam engine kind of thing in the bottom right corner. Now I'm also going to note, is if you guys can see, there's also, it shows where the light white line is for the panel above it. We're actually going to use this as a scaling guide to see whether or not these new images are fake and really show what we should expect. And as well, the other thing we should note is the cutout of the man, the outline of the man. It's right there, and we should see that on the left side of the next loading screen. So let's go ahead and start looking at these. So the first one is apparently bridging the gap. Now this can be done really easy on PC, guys. You can actually change the names of stuff and do these kind of images, and it's actually quite easy. As you can see, it almost looks like it's underground. It's kind of, the idea is you're bridging the gap between dimensions kind of thing, and trust me guys, this kind of idea as a map itself doesn't really work. These guys did get creative though and started to use the term dyed Glock, I believe. It is another name, I think, for it's another Nazi scientist base that was used in World War II for these kind of studies on, like, shady scientific experiments, you could say. Sorry about my voice, guys. It's kind of a little out there. I'm kind of sick right now. But none of that. The next thing you guys want to notice is if you look over to the bottom right corner, we do have the film reel, but I'm going to go off right the back. Guys, this looks very shady, because as you can see, the scale of the image isn't matching the Die Rise. Treyarch wouldn't do this, as in the Die Rise loading screen, the reel almost came halfway up that panel. As you can see, it's actually quite small compared to the panel. The other thing we need to take into account is the bleed areas, the white areas of the panels. They're actually really big, and Treyarch doesn't really do that. They don't like them big. So with that, I'm going to say off the bat right now, guys, that this is fake. They were creative enough, the trolls though, to put the outline of the man to the left. And another thing you want to take note of is on that outline, there's actually a decently white area between the image, and Treyarch doesn't really do that with their rips. There's oftentimes maybe a little slight whiteness, but it's not that noticeable. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you guys that this image is fake. Alright, so the next image I'm going to look at is the so-called underwater map loading screen, and this one off the bat just looks really, really odd to me. The main big thing that really affects this is actually the outline of the man on the left. It's actually very thin compared to the rest of it, and there's so many panels in this. This doesn't look like a regular zombie kind of comic, like, you know, how the other loading screens look. As well, again, the reel also seems a lot out of place. It kind of just looks like it's just put in there. And also, if we go back to the Die Rise image, the image that's above the film reel is also black, quite dark. You can see a faint corner of it, and it's also quite dark. So from this, I'm also going to take that this image is also fake. Now, the last thing we're going to look at is the so-called orientation poster, the map pack poster. And right off the bat, let's get into it. This just looks it just looks so fake, guys. You may look at this and be, hey, this looks really, really good. It looks like it might be real. I'm going to go to you right now. The biggest issue with this is already the zombie image as well as the plane map, the supposed plane map. The main reason for this, guys, is I went on Google and just searched up airplane aisle, and I got a picture that was almost exactly similar to the one that's seen there with just a little color correction. So I'm going to go right off the bat and say that's fake, as well as the zombie head. I'm going to tell you right now is there was actually a zombie hand made by, I believe it was someone on DeviantArt. I was considering using it in a thumbnail. I never got to it, but it looks exactly the same as that, with just actually the fingers just taken off. I don't know why they took off the fingers. It actually is quite a neat little picture. I'll try and find it soon. I don't know where it is right now. And also the big kicker for me, guys, is with the zombie map names we've seen from Revolution is that there's going to be two colors. From the Revolution one, we saw Die Rise. The die was red. In this one, both words are the same. Treyarch doesn't really cancel on that kind of trends. They're kind of like anal about that kind of stuff. So right off the bat, and also the idea of having another high-rise style of zombie map, it's also like it wouldn't make sense, guys. I know we're looking for towers, but I just don't think they would do another one kind of similar to Die Rise. It's like if they did another Ascension. It just wouldn't work. But other than that, guys, the best ways to look out for a fake is really just to look at the previous zombie loading screen and just really look around it for images that might be similar. Just type in generic things on Google and you'll probably find something like this. But for the Die Rise, just make sure to look at the scaling and the amount of room the film reel takes up. If you're able to see the panel, like the bleed for the panel above it, it actually gives you a really good scale of what to look for, and it can help you determine if these images are both real and fake. So other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Sorry about my voice as well. Make sure to submit the codes you guys saw. I'm going to be working on getting those giveaway stuffs ready to go. And I'd like to, guys, again say thank you for 2,000 subscribers. Make sure to leave a like, and if you haven't, follow me on Twitter, because that's when you can interact with me the most. I actually check that daily, like every 10 minutes. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.